This is Dave Allen for Good and Geeky. I'm going to have one more look at menus. Now, the previous lot of menus I've been looking at have been to making with Toolbox Pro, which is a great little application, very useful if you want to have icons in there, if you want to have a subtitle, and there's no reason why you shouldn't use it, but it's more difficult. So you've got to start using if statements, and it's so much easier to use the built-in menu items. How can we make the menu items better? Well, let's put some emojis into that. So let's just look for a menu first of all there. So let's get a menu item in there from the standard menus and choose from menu, drag that and drop that in there. We've got one and we've got number 2. So let's put some emojis into this standard menu from shortcuts. Let's go for emoji. We'll go for the one that looks like a virus. How topical. And we'll get the emojis back up again and we'll put something else in there. Let's have a nice cup of tea. Lovely. I'll put a dot in there, so I don't want a dot in there. Okay, so now we've got to just drop some stuff into our menu items. Okay, so what we can do then is we can tell it to start a timer on number 1. And then in drafts, what we could do is we get it to do a search maybe. So let's look for drafts and search drafts, put a search in there for number 2. And we can go through show more. Now in show more we can tell it to look through all of it. We can say what text we want it to look for, and in this case we'll tell it to look for rosemary. So there's rosemary, and we can even get it to just look for tags. So let's put a tag in there. Let's go for food, and that's as much as we need to do. So now we've got a menu, and wasn't that easy? So much easier than messing about with Toolbox Pro. So let's go to shortcuts and run our shortcut menu, and we'll go for 1, and it's just going to start the timer for 10 minutes. Very good. And there's my timer. Or I can choose number 2 in there. Let's run the menu again, run 2, and this time it's doing a search and it didn't find what I was looking for. Something's wrong there somewhere. And didn't find anything because I spelt rosemary wrong. Let's put the word rosemary in there and run it again and press menu 2, and 1 draft was found. Got a rosemary right at the start there, and it's even got a tag of food in there. Again, what else could we do with this menu just to make it a little bit better? We can have a prompt in there. You can put emojis into this here as well. Let's just get an emoji. Let's go for this green battery. Say the word choose. Let's get that out of the way. Run it again. As you can see, the battery's in there, but it's lost all its colour. It's kind of greyed out, but it gives us a bit of an idea, I suppose, so it's a little bit of help. But really, the wording that you put in there should be all that you need to give people an idea what they should be choosing. So instead of this one here, choose, I should say, do you want to find something in drafts, or do you want to start a timer? Okay, so this is Dave Allen for Good and Geeky, just showing you that you can have emojis in your menus, in the standard menus items that you get from shortcuts, and you don't really need to use Toolbox Pro in there and start making things more difficult for yourself. Okay, bye bye now, talk to you again soon.